Oh,
Height. Y'all need to give me a minute. I have taken so much Dayquil. I'm barely functioning. Good morning.
No, now we have sound. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
got sound. All right, we're good. We're finally here. Hi,
Yay.
hi. Welcome to Cast Exposition again. Uh, okay. This week we are doing session 4 of the Book of Time. This is my campaign that I'm running, where our group of adventurers is, well, they're doing stuff.
We're
That's about
trying
all that
our
can be
best.
summarized to. Yeah, they're doing stuff in a world that is out to get them. Yes. Okay. So let's just go straight to recap, and yeah, we'll do recap, and I guess announcements as we go through. If there's anything that you want to announce, do it. So we'll go top to bottom. Kelly.
Now I have your attention. That's it.
That's
Okay.
ominous.
Yes, it is.
That's it.
Okay. Chris.
We were running all around Seoul trying to find our would-be target. Pretty sure that we saw some horrific things happen to the twins that we met before, where they sort of amalgamated into one awful Elden Ring hellish sort of beast. Melon. Code word is melon. Yeah.
Okay.
That basically does
Crow?
cover that, yeah.
We were at a market. Some of us were buying shit. Others were not. Looking out for people. I got out for profiling.
Mhm.
Then we followed a breadcrumb of dead bodies.
Oh, yeah, I netted the wrong person.
Ah, damn, that was my recap moment.
Damn it.
Was
Okay.
Floyd.
Oh, Floyd.
Damn it.
All right. Nikki.
We found a nice pinata. We met Ollie. Um, I have the announcements portion, but so I should probably go at the end. And at the very end, we found the associate that we've been tracking. Well, found is a
Loose word.
soft word. Yeah. We assume that they're in the tower, and they have left a blood message on the tower that says, "Now I have your attention," to Callie's point. And that's where we left off.
Chamber of Secrets shit up in here.
Okay.
Everyone really covered the bits, to be honest. Serenia was pretty loopy for half of it there. She was just walking around with her eyes closed, holding on to Ogin. So, you know. We did our best.
Oh, we got Ogun back. That was a big thing that happened. We got Ogun back.
Yeah, with a dead body, but yeah.
But we got him back.
What's a dead body
Thomas,
between a few friends?
Is there anything that you want to act? Sorry, add on.
That is a good question. No,
Alright.
I think Hogan was just really stressed out right now.
Alright.
And yeah.
Cool. Now announcements. Nikki, go.
Yes. So this is our last stream before affiliate, y'all. So congratulations to us. Thank you to whoever's watching. We
Yeah.
love you and appreciate you. And because we are going affiliate, we can finally announce that Mr. Chris is going to be running his very first D&D game, which is a community battle royale in our Discord server. We're going to be
wow.
raffling off the slots to be the players who join alongside a couple of the CE cast. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but we'll find out. And so get in our Discord server, talk to us, let us know you're there, follow us on Twitch, and congratulations to my friends. Love you. That's it.
Now, dice.
Time to get
Dice.
fucked up.
Time for
Yeah.
dice game. All right.
Yeah. Clicky clacks.
Cool. So yeah, when we last left off, our party wandered back following a trail into the central spire of Seoul. And it was there that they were greeted by a large crowd of people, all distraught and disturbed by the things they've seen. And there was a brutally, horrifically, just brutalized corpse that had been torn to pieces, and its blood had been used to paint on the wall behind it, saying, "Now I have your attention." And that is where our party finished. So, yeah, you're all sort of behind this larger crowd. And so you've just sort of walked up to it. You've been more focused on what you could see through the crowd and like the body itself, and the guards trying to keep everyone back while a few people look at the corpse. And there is a few friendly faces sort of like hanging around the back, waiting for you as this sort of is about 5'11" feet tall. His gold, like blonde hair, a little mustache. He's dressed quite regally, quite nobly. This is Scale, who is the bounty hunter that Mary knows and has, I don't think, worked with, but is currently working with. And he's there next to a shorter person wearing all dark clothes, long cloak, sort of slick back graying hair, hairy feet, no shoes. And Baron Scale just sort of looks down at the short person next to him and says, "Garen, circle around the side, keep an eye on the crowd, see what you can see, keep your eyes open." And then as you all approach, he turns around and says, "Good of you to join us. It's quite a scene."
Is Floyd with us? Okay.
There's Scale says, "Mary, Floyd, it is good to see you both. Floyd, if you wouldn't mind, go. I've sent Garen off that side. Go the other side and have a quick just check what's happening." And Floyd just sort of nods, throws his hood back on, and sort of walks around the outside. He says, "Right, well, I'm going to suggest that we all sort of maybe try and see what information we can get out of the guards, try and work the crowd, that sort of thing, see what's happened." But have you all seen anything out there? Or...
Yeah. We've been following a trail of bodies to get here. If you want to maybe take the crowd, we can take the guards, or vice versa. But they've all been left in pretty similar states to this one.
And yeah, he sort of like walks off into the crowd, and you can see him start talking to people. Some people are running away, and some are just sort of standing there, like sort of all like whispers going on of like, "Oh my god, what's happening? What's going on?" And blah, 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 blah. What would any of you like to do?
Have we seen anyone go in the tower since we got here?
No, it's sort
Or
of like
anyone come out?
Yeah,
it's about like 9 o'clock right now. Like it's probably
Okay.
maybe even later. It's like well past closing time. Like, so people would probably have gotten off of work by now.
Is there light here?
The only sort of light that's around is it's quite bright as a pale white moon shines in the sky, as well as the other smaller pale green moon, and they both fall shining a bright light down, which sort of illuminates the area. And sort of the standard like lanterns and stuff that the guards tend to carry, like that people carry around with them. But other than that, there's no like street lamps or anything like that. There's no lights inside the building. There's nothing. It's just a sort of ambient cold creeping in.
Ambrose
Currently, I
is
have a torch.
listening. Oh, Ambrose is listening and quietly casting.
Okay.
Just waiting for somebody to tell him where he needs to be.
What are you casting?
Goodberry.
Okay.
He's just picking berries out of his pack and just he kisses each one and puts it back in the bag. Puts it back in the bag.
Puts it in its mouth. Ooh, spits it back into the bag.
Yeah. Mother birds
all right.
the berries.
Is Goodberry a cantrip?
No. I rolled for it. I'm fine.
Wait. Sorry.
What?
No, I was just wow. Okay. I've always thought that Goodberry was a cantrip. Wow.
No.
No.
Oh
Shows
no.
what I know. Okay.
Yeah, if it looks dark inside the tower, Marigold's going to reach into his little briefcase sort of backpack thing that he's got and pull out a torch and light it so that he can give people light. And if no one else is going to do anything, start heading over towards the guards and see what they saw or what they knew.
Cool. Yeah, so as you approach, there's these two there's like sort of two familiar people. One who is bald with some or like short hair with some stubble and missing his right eye, and the other with short blonde hair with who's missing his left eye, wearing brown robes with a anatomically correct heart etched into the stitched into the shoulder. And they're sort of like examining the corpse, and across from them, also examining the corpse, is a woman with black hair, sort of tied up in a bun, with a mask of silver and gold and white robes, which are very light and sort of light and flowy. And the mask behind the eyes is a vibrant gold glow. And in front, guarding, like sort of keeping everyone back, is a large sort of cultist of Aizu, who is known. These sorts of people are known as drivers of Aizu. They're specifically a lot more like dominating. Like they're a lot sort of higher ranked and like a lot more powerful than some of the standard Aizu cultists. And he sort of sees you approach and says, "Stay back. This is a crime scene."
In relation to us, where's the door to the tower? And how guarded is it?
It's around the front of the it's around the front of this building. Like you guys are sort of like here, and then there's the door off like around the side.
Serenia's just gonna start walking around and rubbing her fingers together, going pss, 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 trying to get Ollie's attention wherever he may be.
Yep.
And then would go and just stand as close to Ambrose as she could. And then once she has Ollie's attention, she would just get down and whisper in Sylvan to go inside the tower. And her eyes would phase out black, and she would just like link a finger around Ambrose's hand with no context.
Okay. Cool.
Ambrose will hold her hand. Sure.
Cool. So yeah, you sort of this little critter runs up to you and sort of like purrs softly, rubs up against your legs, and then moves towards the door. As it gets to the door, it's closed, and it
No windows or anything nearby. That's
Is there
The
anybody
near-
guarding it?
yeah.
the none that you can see. They're more like sort of preoccupied with what's going on. There's windows, but they're all like sort of solid like glass panes windows around the building.
Serenia would just mumble out loud. There's no guards at the door. We could just like slide in a little bit. No one would really have to notice we're there. And she's just like feeling for Ambrose still, making sure he's still present.
Yeah, Ambrose is holding her hand, and he calls out to Snaros. Hey, Rosie. You want to get everybody?
Melon. She wants everyone together? Okay. Melon.
Ha!
That's probably
I
the
love
easiest way to get everyone's attention, too.
So yesterday I was lurking around on Twitch, like making friends, and I stopped in this random stream and I was like, hey, you need to give your party inspiration because I said so. And now they're back to say that we deserve inspiration because I said so.
Okay.
I'm not gonna deny the chat, but you know, the party deserves inspiration.
We're making
Yeah, right.
friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hey.
Hey,
Everyone, have Dam's inspiration.
swaggy.
Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you. See, that was much easier than trying to convince other parties to give their them inspiration. Like no one wanted to.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
So, what Dam's inspiration is you can use it to give yourself advantage on a roll.
Yeah.
Swaggy.
All right. Cool.
Hearts for friends. Thank you. Bless you.
Snails.
It has to go back to
Um,
dying.
Okay.
So
cool.
Melon happened.
Sorry, Melon. Yeah, you hear this, Melon. Some of like the people close by sort of turn and look at you.
Like a meerkat, just head popping up, just turning around. I was like, "Ooh, melon, straight over that.
Oh
road.
yeah, forgot that we did that. That was smart. You're so smart.
Does everyone go back?
Yeah.
Serenia's just holding on to Ambrose, so where Ambrose goes, Serenia goes.
Cool.
When everybody collects in front of Ambrose, Ambrose says, just so you know, there's an invisible thing walking around apparently again. She's talking and pissing again.
Pacing.
So she's pissing again. So she says that nobody's guarding the door. Nobody's guarding the door. So maybe we should just you know, see what's up.
Let's go.
I don't see why not. Dealing with guards in this city is annoying. They don't
Yeah,
get
I
the
don't-
need to work and where you need to be and where you need to go to find people. They just want to be in the way all the time, so subvert.
They're also kind of evil, but that's okay.
So,
They're
To each
doing
their
what they
own.
are told.
Hey, hey, while I have y'all together, I made you something. And Ambrose hands a good berry to each of them. Now, don't eat them yet. I know they look tasty. But this is just in case something tries to murder you real bad. So if something tries to murder you real bad, you just pop that in your mouth. You feel better.
As Serenia like
You should.
comes to, she like looks at the berry and tucks it in her cheek. She's like, I can bite on it later.
Yeah, Marigold will give his to Serenia.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
right. You didn't
Yeah,
eat
he
the meat
can't eat.
pie either. Oh, man. I don't know what else I can give you. And he reaches in his bag and he pulls out like a really nice stick. He says, how about this? It won't do anything, but it's not, I found it.
And it.
Very blankly just takes the stick and just like
Stick.
doesn't put it anywhere. They're just like holding it weirdly, like doesn't know. And when you're at a fancy party and someone gives you something and you're not sure if it's a drink or food, you're like,
Which fork do I use? Use my stick.
Although, good tip for anyone who does struggle with that, if you ever go somewhere, you start at the outside, you move inwards.
Etiquette with Marigold.
Yes, I found
Very
the
nice.
toy.
all right. Yeah, so the group sort of gathers. A couple of sort of people give you a look as this like very strange looking group of a mix of different people and giants and all gather and at the sound of the word melon, and then they all sort of just shake it off and turn back to the crime scene where the twins and this other woman are all sort of poking and prodding at this dead body.
Are you dead? Yeah,
What
you're
would
dead.
you all? What would you all like to do?
Very hushed. Serenia would just be like,
Yeah, go ahead.
should we like go for a lap around the building or maybe not stay so stagnant? Just, you know.
Aren't we assuming it's gone up the tower? Weren't there footprints or claw prints up the top of the tower? Why don't we just go inside?
Well, we're moving to the tower. Like, do we notice if it gets colder as we get closer to it?
Oh, good
There's
point.
just
Good
this
line.
there's just this ambient cold that's sort of growing, like almost like there's like a sort of like sort of coming in and enveloping sort of thing.
I'm getting awfully tired, so I can only really do this once more, but like I could perhaps like listen to people's brains and see what they say.
I don't.
I would say.
Why don't we
save
just go take a look? Why do we have to go into people's brains?
Well, sometimes it's nice to hear what other people are thinking about you.
Pop always said it doesn't matter what other people think of you; it just matters what you do for them.
But don't you want to know sometimes if they think like your dress is pretty or if you have like a piece of spinach in your teeth?
Do I really like spinach, and sometimes if you pick it out of your teeth, you get to eat it later.
It's like having a snack round two.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to interject,
Should we just go
but
to the tower? With he and
Sorry,
I-
what?
I heard that, Cryo.
thank you.
You're not
Thank you for
alone.
making me feel validated.
Yeah, you're validated.
You're important. Your words matter.
Indeed. Are we going in then? Hey, if we do go inside, if we find this associate, what's the plan?
Looking over at the body that's like completely just mashed up, just be like, if I were you guys, I wouldn't get too close.
I mean, we got to
Always
take care of it, don't we?
Like, take care of it.
Well, Papa always said, giving kindness is like running the candy apple cart at the fair. There's going to be a line. And at some point, you're going to run out of candy apples. And I'm just about out of candy apples.
That was a really roundabout way of saying we're going to kill him, Ambrose.
I mean, we do what we got to do once you're out of apples. I mean,
Jackson, you seem perplexed. What's wrong?
Nothing. Jackson was just fucking confused halfway through that Papa always said.
Bro, I'm the one writing it down. I have no fucking clue what I've just written.
Jackson, please roll me perception with advantage.
Okay. 1 second. Where is perception? Here it is. Oh, right, I have +1 to it. Fuck me. 13.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
You notice a slight increase to the chill, and there is a storm off in the distance that you can see begin to roll in.
When you say off in the distance, do you mean like a decent distance from the city or from the tower?
It's like it's approaching. It's approaching the city.
Okay, got it. Right. I don't think Jackson really comment on the storm, but he'll just say the tower's getting cold as we move closer. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Hogan, yeah, Featherman, you haven't really said much.
I'm just thinking about what is going on right now.
What do you think we should do? You seem smart.
I think we should head to sorry. I think we should go into this direction. If Jackson thinks it is the best way, we should go.
Do we all vote Jackson in as party leader? Say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Hi.
What are we voting? My Discord fucking cut out. I just heard.
They just all voted you in as party leader.
What? No, that's your
He seems the most diplomatic, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, boss, what we doing?
Well, I don't know the specifics yet, but I suppose we should deal with whatever this monster is.
Does that mean
Whether
go
it
in
be
the
man or
tower?
beast. Yes.
Spoken
Ambrose
like a
opens
true
the door.
captain.
Again, roll me a d20. Just flat.
Just doing it.
You explode.
But I don't have my dice on me.
Featherman dies now.
Oh God.
Out of his
Featherman turns
ashes
to a
come
puff of
another
feathers.
warforged.
10.
Why is
doesn't
Wombat
seem good.
smiling?
Yeah.
Why is Wombat smiling?
When the DM smiles, it's never good.
Okay. Please take 4 points of fire damage as you feel your was it your left hand or right hand begin
right
burning?
and
Yeah. You feel your right hand begin burning.
you will see Ogun
Emotional
just
damage.
you will
What
let,
is happening?
Ogun will let a little sound like
Can you do that louder one more time? Sorry for chat. They deserve that.
Ooh woo.
Ooh, woo.
I hate you.
I believe the Featherman is having digestional issues.
and I will hold a little bit at my end, but I will just
Did we
leave
see the fire damage happen?
how many was
it's
it?
4
forgot.
points.
4.
It was just like a sort of it's just something that he can feel happening. He can feel his hand sort of burning.
And you will hear say "fuck."
You're right
We
there,
need to-
Featherman.
Can I
It's a
make a
bitch.
perception check?
Yep.
If there is anyone around you. Just taking the damage. Yay. Oh, that's a D12. Oh, that is shit.
Womp.
11.
You feel a presence of something is looking at you, but you can't see anything.
And I know what it is, but I can't see it. I will say to everybody, yes, stay on guard, everybody. Oh, that sounded wrong. But stay on guard, everybody. I think there is
Ambrose
something.
is just opening the door. I
There's
actually
something
take
for
back that he would
us.
check in. He's just going in the tower. Jackson said.
Door's locked.
Oh,
Not for very long.
Marigold, if you say it's locked, he will come up with his lock picks and he will try and pick the lock.
Ambrose will stand in front of him looking over loomingly just to watch, but is going to block Mary unknowingly with his body.
Okay, is that roll sleight of hand with disadvantage?
Is that for me or for Mary?
Whoever's picking the lock.
Mary.
That is Mary.
Wait, sorry. When you say you're blocking, do you mean like blocking people from seeing, or like you're getting in the way of him trying to do it?
No, I am being there and being large.
Okay, so never mind. Don't worry about the
just
disadvantage.
to block
Just roll.
visibility.
Okay, right, I get you now. Sure.
So I thought you meant you were like getting in the way. I was like,
No.
okay.
slippery
Ambrose
fingered
just thinks it's
robot.
cool.
+4 to sleight of hand, so.
Hey.
Ooh! 22.
Ooh.
Okay. Woo!
First
Nice.
roll of the day was an 18.
Hey.
Marigold, like,
Hey.
there's like a flick that just happens, and like this sort of bounty hunting, like, prowess mode sort of activates, and you just like, and the lock just boom, flicks open, and the door is ready to be opened.
Excellent. I'll turn around and beckon everyone inside. I'm probably going to have to drop the accent for this session because I'm struggling because I'm hungover.
You're good.
Oh, babe.
And he's just like beckon everyone inside, like, I have the door, and just scooch in.
Cool.
Ambrose makes sure that Serenia is conscious.
Yes. Hello.
All right. Hello.
Hi.
After you.
Oh, thank you. And she would just like pick up her dress and toddle on in.
So as you guys are sort of beginning to like make your way in, this door's open and you're going in. There's like a sort of a cultist of Aizu who is passing by behind, and he sees you all and says, "Hold! What are you doing?" And Floyd walks in front. He sort of turns to your winks, turns back to this cultist, puts his hand on his shoulder, whispers, and walks off with him.
Floyd for the win.
Floyd. Getting him some sick buns. Am I right?
Please don't kill Floyd.
Floyd's our best guy. Please don't kill Floyd.
We need the baker.
Cool. Yeah, so you enter this tower. It's like pitch black in here.
Got my torch.
You've got your torch? Cool. Yeah, so there's it's pitch black apart from this like illumination of Mary's torch as he holds it up to light up the room. It's as you enter in, there's like this sort of front desk which takes like front and center place, and off to either side are a set of stairs that just like switch back and forward going up each floor. And there's a bunch of like sort of chairs lining the room, ready for you to sit in, like if you're waiting to sort of be called up.
Just quickly, the tower we're in, it's like a government building, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
As we get in, Jackson just says, I think the best place to start looking would be upstairs.
We light some lights as we go, so that way we can all see.
Yeah, if there's sort of like candles, I don't really know what the system would be. Anything fire-based with his torch, Mary will light as he goes up.
Yep.
But he'll spend just a little bit of time just to check out sort of the entryway, see if there was anything left behind or
So,
no.
Sol itself is like a sort of it's sort of like one of the most like advanced places
Oh yeah, it's more
in
industrial,
the
isn't
world.
it?
Yeah. So there's like basically just light switches. Like you can just light up the floor.
Pink.
But I can see in dark, so why?
But you clap them on.
Not that advanced.
Thunderclap.
In those cheeks.
And suddenly you guys hear a thunderclap off in the distance as Floyd claps them cheeks.
It's really taking one for the team, is Floyd. Jesus.
No, yeah, so you're making your way up these floors. Do you guys like stop at all going up these stairs? Or Thunderclap Them Cheeks is a great t-shirt. Okay.
As we go up,
Snaros would just like check. Sorry,
go ahead. No, you go first, babe.
Snaros wouldn't stop, but she would at least take the time to kind of examine each floor to see if there's any recent movement or anything changed.
I'd also be looking on the stairs for traps, like as we're walking. No tripwires, false steps, none of that jazz.
Okay. We'll do roll perception for both of you as you're sort of going up.
Meanwhile, Ambrose is calling up the steps.
He's crawling.
Calling. He's gonna say words.
Oh.
16.
16, cool. You can't see anything. Like going up, it's a very clean place. There's like no dust. It's very clearly well maintained, well used. And as you go up each floor, you can see just desks and desks and desks and desks and like meeting rooms and that sort of thing as you're going up and up and up.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, it's very much the same sort of thing of like you can't notice anything out of the ordinary, but also you probably wouldn't have really been up this sort of far in the tower before, so you're not really sure if it's necessary or not, or like if it's sort of been out of place or moved or whatever. But you can just tell that it's a very clean, very well maintained, very well used, like expensive place. There's lots of workers here. There's lots of important people that come in and out of this building.
No ice patches?
Nothing.
Are there any signs like on the staircase that show what each floor is used for?
The best you can sort of do is like, because generally that's sort of like the reception's job of like, someone comes in for like a meeting or whatever. They'll say, okay, go to floor 13 or whatever and look for meeting room A or whatever. But in this case, there's just floor numbers. And the best you've got is looking at the actual floor and saying, okay, so there's a bunch of like desks here. They're filing office work. Going up, okay, there's meeting rooms in here. Okay, there's a seminar room here. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. In that case, Jackson's just going to say out loud, the more important offices are usually up higher, so we should start there.
Ambrose is already on the way. What's Ogun doing?
He's not good. Like that fire damage. Yeah.
Is he like messing with it
I'm
at all?
still
Or is he...
I'm still a little bit holding it, but I'm not crying like my hand. No, I'm that will be a TikTok, I know it. And no, he's holding his hand and like looking around because he knows that what's in front of what's coming is not as dangerous as what he knows. Yeah. He's not as composed as he was when when you met him.
Hmm.
And that's where the insanity began.
Hey, Ian, can Snados do a thing?
Sure. What thing would you like to do?
Because they already know it's here, but she's going to try and use this way to try to figure out what exactly it is they're against. Can she use Primeval Awareness?
Prime. What does that do?
As an,
Sorry.
as an action, you can spend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within a mile of you.
Yeah, you could do that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
That
a
is
lot in the big city of Seoul.
Makes
where we found out
Lucian's
that this is
divine
huge.
sense look like trash.
Fucking does. Although it does not cost me a spell slot.
Hey, fun fact, it's up within 6 miles if she's in favored terrain.
Shit.
So,
Is this my favorite
Yeah.
terrain?
How much undead is in the
Our
next
steps.
6 miles?
no, it's not favored terrain right now, I don't think. But, within a mile,
is your-
she rolled.
What's your favorite terrain?
Government
Mountain?
buildings?
No, it's not.
Yeah, mountain. I rolled 17 because it's spending a first level spell slot, so I should be good, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's bad.
So generally, like, there's sort of as you sort of like close your eyes and then reopen them, they glow with this sort of light blue energy, and as you sort of look around, you can see there is an amount of Fey glowing, like the sort of like light green energy of a Fey sort of thing. There's also some more red energy for Fiend. There is some dark purple energy for aberrations. There is some glowing for celestials, and there is some glowing, which is like, so celestials is like sort of a vibrant golden glow, and there's glowing for undead as well, which is a sort of a black glow. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So as she's seeing these things, for anyone that's like next to her when walking, just gonna hear her muttering, Fae, fiend, celestial, undead.
What, sorry?
She's muttering each of the things that she sees, and anyone that's near her can hear her. But
Does she get a sense of anything like from the top of the building? Do you get that sort of thing, or is it just like
It's just like
she can't tell where the
it gives you
location is,
it doesn't tell you the location or the number of them. It only tells you if there's stuff within the 1 mile radius.
got you?
She's seen quite a few different things.
Welcome
So
to
she can
Seoul, buddy.
see- Yeah,
There's
she
a
can
lot going
see
on.
more, but
You hone in on it. Does it tell you how far away they are or no?
Just that they're within the 1 mile radius. Doesn't do location or number of them. Just that they're there.
Okay. Ambrose is yelling up the stairs.
she's the
Oh,
generalized
Echo,
version.
echo.
Yeah. So Ambrose is following Serenia. Serenia's checking out for traps and stuff. So he's just going up like 1 step. Serenia checks for traps. 2 steps. And as they're going up, Ambrose goes, "Hey, you wanted our attention? We're here. Should we come to you, or are you gonna come to us? Or like what's the arrangement here?"
And as you say here, it just goes here. So it echoes through the building. And there's no response. There's just like this
Rude.
ambient cold. And as you keep on making your way up and up and up, eventually you're like 30 odd floors up. And you get to the top, and there's a final sort of stairway that leads up to this area, and the only way that you can really tell that it is the final sort of thing that will lead out is because the roof sort of like shoots up like that sort of thing.
It's
Um,
pitched.
yeah. So, and then there's just a door at the end of it.
Maybe someone a little more endowed than I should walk through that door first.
What does endowed mean?
You know, like beefy or whatever.
I don't eat meat, but I can go.
Thick with two C's, as the kids say.
Cow jerks. Yeah, Mary's already sort of been holding out the light for everyone, so just be like, I'll go check it out, and they'll open the door. Just like, I don't know if it creaks or not, but if it does creak, he's still gonna do it just really slow, like.
Yeah. So this door.
Back at it.
This door creaks open, and this rush of cold air blows in through the open door.
Oh, on the way up, did anybody leave their coat on the back of their chair in this office? Or like a sweater?
What's
Rolf.
sure? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure. There's a coat there.
All right.
There's a nice leather jacket made of 100% cow hide.
That's fine. I just don't eat it. Ambrose will put on the leather jacket.
Is this like close to like borderline like abuse? Like you're wearing your people.
It's made out of Fearbulk?
No, it's made of cow, not fear, bro. It's close. You're a sentient cow.
I'm not a cow.
Looks so offended.
LOL.
That needs to be clipped.
Okay.
Wouldn't this cold air feel good to Snaros, who comes literally from the door?
Yeah,
same with
Resistance
Ambrose.
and everything.
you guys would be enjoying this cold. It would sort of give you a reminder of home.
That's great.
Whereas Mary would, well, I don't know. Can you feel temperature, Mary?
I mean,
Can overheat.
to a degree. Obviously, he's not like immune to or resistant to cold damage. So I would say he knows it. He just doesn't really get it as a sensation. It's not like hovering around a campfire to keep warm, or he just notices like it's colder here.
Yeah. So you've probably got some not so favorable memories about cold.
Oh yeah. Bad times.
So yeah, does everybody head up these stairs and out the door?
Yes.
Yeah, like this. The second Mary said he was taking charge, Jackson would have been like, "We're behind you."
Snaros is going to take out her bow when she feels the cold, because it's a nice feeling, but it's also, it's the cold. So she's going to have it preemptive.
Got his cane up and ready, like.
Now, before we stab anything, we're going to make sure it's not the baker, right?
That's smart.
I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Baker's outside.
You go through these doors and you see a large figure wearing robes. Yeah, so
I learned from last time, we have to make sure it's our person and not rush to judge. In saying that, lightning bolt.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way
actually
up.
lightning bolt though?
No, not actually, no.
You guys make your way up these stairs, and as you do, you sort of walk up and out, and you can see this vast stretch through the dark, this incoming storm. There's a cold breeze. There's just a stretch of city, of spires, industry, markets. You can see lights walking through the streets. People are carrying their lanterns, going from one place to another. And and you hear a voice say, "Beautiful, isn't it?" And as you sort of come out and step around this corner, you can see this large blue body. Looks like it's made of ice. It's all jagged and spiked. Down by his sides are these monstrous claws and jagged fingers that are covered in red. And these legs sort of point in sort of strange angles with like very vicious looking claws down at the bottom of them. And it says, "I'm glad you've joined me."
You could have just asked.
Where's the fun in that? And it turns around, and there's this mouth that is just full of these jagged teeth that's stuck in a permanent smile, and it's got no eyes, just blank gaps there. Not gaps, like, but it's just
Voids.
not even that. It's like just solid, like just the same
Okay.
as the rest of its body.
Like eyes were never there.
Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
Do I know what it is or no?
Yeah, does this look like anything?
Roll me history checks for anyone who wants to.
Oh. Oh.
This is gonna be terrifying.
15.
Oh, wait. +1. 3.
18.
Yeah, does it have blind sight? That's a good answer.
They would
question.
have to.
I'm blind.
You said history, right?
12.
Yeah, history.
17.
I'm so tired.
It's
Okay,
17,
um,
that's great.
Cool. So, Callie,
Hey.
you would have seen some something like this before, something similar to it. And as you sort of get a better look at the front of this thing, you can see on its chest there is a symbol carved, and it's the symbol for the Cabal. And you would have seen something Skittles, really. And you would have seen something
Just to say it is like 5 a.m. for her. So,
something you would have like fought similar things to this before, or at least like maybe once or twice. But this one seems different. Jackson, I'm not going to say that you've encountered something like this before, but just sort of based off of like stuff that you've read and that sort of thing, you'd sort of get an understanding that this is like a sort of uh some sort of like twisted like demon sort of thing, but um people sort of typically attribute demons to like flames and that sort of thing, but that's not the case with this one.
Okay.
Um uh and it sort of looks around, like it turns its head to each of you, and then it says, "I'm going to put an end to this beauty, this peace, and he steps off the side of the building.
Ambrose is going to cast in reaction if he can.
Slados is gonna shoot an arrow if she could.
Try and shoot my net on him.
Oh, actually, 1 second.
Actually,
How
hold on,
close are we to him?
About 15 odd feet.
I'm going to use Gust to blow him closer to us.
Ooh.
Actually, hang on. I remember it works on how. What size is this creature?
Large.
Oh, okay, never mind. It only works in medium, at most. Okay, never mind. I mean, unless you want to let me try and get him off balance or
Just
something.
make it.
Bro's
make
already
him,
jumped off the edge of the building. That is like the most unbalanced that you can be.
Alright, fair. Never mind. Jackson doesn't do anything, then he just fucking stands there.
So we just jumped off. It was like,
He just
shit.
still facing you guys, just steps off the side of the building and just falls down. And knowing, like, you guys can tell that that is the same side of the building that that corpse was at. Is the side that he's just stepped off, and off in the distance, you guys can hear screaming.
Wait. Were the window open?
This is on the roof.
Oh, on the roof. Okay.
Serenia doesn't
My
even
bad.
wait. She turns and starts running down the stairs.
Yeah, we got a bolt. Ah, damn! I don't have my. Yeah, I'm not high enough barbarian level to get extra movement speed. So, like Wario running, Wario.
Say, just by chance, if someone yelled from the top of this building, would it draw attention from down below?
Probably not over the screaming. everyone's
No,
talking there.
yeah, not over the screaming and panic that's going on down there.
Guys, we've got to save Floyd.
They're still panicking? Jesus fucking Christ.
Bro's
People's
just fucking
dead body.
dropped from the sky, landed back on top of this body.
Yeah, man, that's
Well, it
just-
hasn't dropped from the sky
What's
yet.
wrong with them?
Do I get to cast when I see him jump?
You know what? I will let you. Sure.
Okay, how high up are we?
Too high. Like, real high.
How high up are we?
What's a good number?
Balls up.
62.
500
Sure.
feet.
Sure. Yeah,
100-foot tall building?
500 feet. Yeah, no.
No.
It's a building, isn't it?
So what's the? Let me just check what meters to feet are. Meters
I
to
can
feet.
do-
There we go. Okay.
3.
So what do we?
3 meters.
Yeah, right. All right. So
3
it's a 100-foot building.
Okay, perfect. 90 foot down from the building, I'm going to cast Entangle
And drop my
guess.
leg on the.
and jump
on the
down
wall.
after it so it can catch me.
Fuck. Sure. All right. That's a
That's-
play.
Is it going to pay off, Carton? I don't know.
I'm going to choose to fail my strength check. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take Moral off my shoulder before I jump. Just go, you go run off with Synonym, okay? And and
Big
then he
word
just
for-
falls backwards
Okay.
off the building.
Jackson just fucking
I'm
sees
like a
Ambrose.
bird, gonna fly away.
Jackson just sees fucking Ambrose fucking yeet herself off. Himself. I forgot what's.
It's
It
fine.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
He
fucking
uses all
yeet-
the pronouns. He's fine.
Okay, yeah, just fucking yeet himself off the side, walks like rushes over to look down and goes, "Nope."
Yeah.
Marigold's already running down the stairs.
Yeah.
He's always
Serenia's
charging
little
down.
feet are going. The clacking of stilettos just going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she would have ran Ambrose too, but
Oh no, he runs like the Liquid Terminator from T2, where it's just straight arms, just like that. Yeah,
Okay.
like someone
Um,
pretending to be human.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so sorry, can I just get a show of hands right now of who is running down and who's well, I think it's only
Ambrose who's
Ambrose who's done it, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone else is running down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Because I don't think you can carry 2 people jumping onto it.
yeah, all right, cool.
Back in a sec.
Okay. All right, Ambrose. Roll me initiative. Everyone else also
luck, buddy.
roll me initiative.
I
Okay.
I'm gonna use my DM
I'm
inspiration to
gonna
gain
use my DM
advantage on
inspiration.
this
Inspiration.
initiative roll.
I got a 6. I'm not using it.
Oh,
I used my
19.
DM inspiration and it paid out.
yeah.
Same.
You know what? Let's roll the dice, see how we're feeling.
23.
Oh,
6.
I rolled a 2 and a 17, so I was like, yeah, that's good to use some DM inspiration.
And as a bonus action, as I'm falling, I'm casting Shillelagh on my stick.
22.
Shillelagh.
Okay, sorry,
I'm sure it's
um,
more than just taco meat.
Okay. So, Jackson, what was your initiative?
6.
6, cool. Ambrose, what was your initiative?
6.
6. Snaris?
23.
Serenia?
22.
Mary?
19.
That DM
Again?
inspiration be helping.
Literally.
18.
I rolled a 2 and a 20.
I rolled
Very
a 3 and a
different.
19.
One of these dice is going in the freezer.
Oh my.
And it's going to be the Traveler die. Both of your dice can live. We're going to kill the Traveler dice.
Deal.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay, here we go. If everybody would please
Say
take
it.
a look at
Roll 20.
roll 20.
I'm there.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh, there's
Get
some design.
Why ain't no show?
Whoa, Wombat.
Just
Rude.
zoom out.
Ooh.
Well,
Is the splat, like the gore and stuff at the bottom?
This
Yeah.
is Ambrose.
That's Ambrose's splat. It's all of his
He lives there,
cow juice
he's gonna
coming
be
out.
taco meat.
Okay. So if you could please move, Ambrose. Just give me a moment. So you've landed down at the base of the tower. So put yourself somewhere along this thing. Cool. And can you resize yourself, or do I have to do it?
I cannot.
Okay. Boom, boom. There you go.
Thank you.
Um,
And 10 feet up on the wall is difficult terrain for a minute.
okay. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Token land. Here we go. There is the associate.
Holy shit.
That is
Okay.
creepy.
Oh my god.
Around, we've got Preston and Starrick. We've got the daughter of Farah. We've got the driver of Aizu.
Well, Ambrose decided to go in.
We've got Garen.
Oh no, Garen.
We've got Scale.
Floyd.
And we've got Floyd.
Yeah.
That beautiful boy. I feel like
Okay.
you know, in Deadpool 2, where he's saying to what's his face, he's like, just run away, Sugar Bear.
All right. Now
My move
we
speed.
um.
I'm fastest for boy,
Now I need to
Look how fast I
do
am.
that.
but I'm not as fast
Then-
as Ogin.
A turn.
As Rakesh.
Did I do it? Have I done it? No, I haven't. Fuck.
Bear
with me. There we go.
There we go.
Oh god.
And we are all there 2 times.
Oh god.
They are. all there.
Okay, there we go.
I'm starting to think we won't actually be fighting purely because that is way too much for Wombat to be managing.
No, they're just gonna die.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
He's gonna one-shot him like he did in the gallery.
Like the dragon.
3 spell slots left.
1 spell slot left.
At least you have a
You shoot
weapon.
arrows. Yeah, you didn't even have to leave the roof. You could have just shot from above.
Sniper tower.
No, it was 100 feet. I wouldn't have been able. Well, maybe I could.
Oh, really? Don't you have a longbow?
I do.
Yeah,
I
but
thought it was 120 feet.
120 feet and then 640 at disadvantage, I think.
I think it's above 120 feet.
Yeah, I think it's like 240, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fuck is the range of a bow?
It should be
no.
right beside it.
150 feet and 600 feet. I could have stayed on the roof.
You could have
Yes.
just
My
sniped.
crossbow is only 80 feet, but lightning bolt is 120, so...
Just like sending a lightning bolt.
Can you combine them? Can you like send the lightning bolt through your crossbow?
Jackson should
Yeah.
100% stay at the top of that roof.
Jackson just... Every attack Jackson makes, you just hear him scream, Zeus!
Zeus, yeah, because there's a storm coming over as well. He's just throwing lightning bolts down from high. That's got to be so cool. Although, I guess the cantrip version is more like a little zzz, rather than the big level 3. Oh my god.
Hell no, where the fuck that thing is. I guess she's seen it before. And she's still thinking hell no to the fuck.
Okay, I think that is it. Cool. All right. Yeah. So oh wait, Ambrose. Yeah, 6. Cool. All right. So yeah, Ambrose, you land down. You catch yourself in this in these vines that sprout off the wall and like lash out, grab you, and sort of like pull you onto the wall to hold you there. And then looking down at the wall, you can see just like these people have all run away. There's like people running away through the gates, and all these you see Scale, Garen, and Floyd all there, like weapons ready for a fight. The daughter of Farah shoots these blinding bolts out of her eyes. The driver of eyes is like whipping a chain. And the brothers are sitting there praying. And the associate lands down and this giant poof of like an ice shockwave shoots out from it, and this like cold blast just shoots through, and he slowly rises up, and turns to turns to Preston and raises his hand and fires a blast of ice from it. So that is cool. Okay, and that hits. Yeah. So you see this blast of ice shoot out of this this hand, and it blasts Preston, which sort of knocks him out of his prayer, and he sort of cracks his neck and just looks straight at this thing. Eye now open. His brother continues standing next to him, just praying. Now it is. Oh wait. Yeah. Sorry. Now it is Snaris's turn. So what is your move to?
Well, it's 30 feet, but she's gonna be sprinting to get down the tower, so double movement is 60, I would think.
Oh, roll me acrobatics as you're running down these stairs. Roll me acrobatics to maintain your feet.
Okay, 16.
Yep, cool. You're good. So you're making your way down these stairs. That's it. Really, you hear a blast of ice come from outside the building, and a bright blue glow. You can see through the windows. Next up is Baron Scale. Scale will he sort of is standing there. He's got his sword in one hand and he's got his cane in the other. He presses a button on the side of his cane and slams it down onto the ground. And from around the corner run 2 guards.
We all got canes.
Required uniform for the mark is
Just
magic
turns into
cane.
different things. Floyd uses his. He has his little like pizza thing attachment, so he could use it to get stuff out of the bakery.
The big paddle.
Or did I take acrobatics?
Cool.
I did not. Oh no.
It's going to be a metal clanking ball like Indiana Jones style rolling down this set of stairs.
Cool. Cool. So those guards have now been put into the queue. Cool. And he stands there. As he slams his cane down, these guards will run in from around the corner, and they say, "Oh, Scale, glad you're safe. We got your call. What do you need?" And they turn and they see this giant creature, and they're like, "Oh!" And they draw their weapons, and he just says, "Get him."
That, please.
There's 2 guards just like, God, why did I get pulled into this shift?
2 days before retirement.
Wife at home, double pregnant with twins and triplets at the same time.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So these 2 guards run in, and Scale just sort of points his finger forward and just says, "Kill it." As he sort of clutches his hand tighter on his sword and throws his cane to the side. And he will take 2 steps forward. Well, it will step forward. That's 2 fucking large steps. 5 feet each. Big lad. And he will strike this creature with his rapier. This very fancy looking rapier. Does not hit. So he thrusts forward with his rapier, but it just glances off this hard ice-like armor. And he sort of grits his teeth, frustrated. Next up is Serenia. What is your move speed?
30, but I'm gonna dash.
Yep, cool. Roll me acrobatics.
This isn't gonna be good. Yeah, 5.
Okay. Yeah, so you take a bit of a tumble down one of the flights of stairs and take
You broke your neck. You're dead.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
As she's falling down the stairs, she would just instinctually like brace over her head and like roll into it and just start throwing herself down the stairs.
Okay. Cool. That's your dash, basically, as you just like...
Watch out, Moral.
Moral takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage. No. Cool.
Laurel rolls, like, rides it down like a dog on a circus ball.
Yeah. Cool. So now it's the driver of Aizu's turn. And it will sort of approach this thing wielding these two big chains in its hands, and it'll like sort of fling them around and just slap with it. And so that is oh god. Okay. Neither of them hit. So he swings these chains, ting, ting, and they both just bounce off of this creature's icy carapace. Um, cool. And now it's Marigold's turn.
Okay.
What's your move?
It is 30 still, so gonna dash like everyone else.
Okay. Cool. Roll me acrobatics.
+2. 12.
Well, cool. Yeah, so you manage to like carefully just sort of place your feet as you're going down. But you manage to keep pace. And
Okay.
make good progress down towards the bottom.
And then as my bonus action, the sort of like filigree style patterns on the back of his hands start lighting up and turning purplish and sort of crackling with energy. We've all seen it before on Mork, but Marigold's not seen it before, so he's a little concerned what's happening. But it's essentially activating the Eldritch Claw.
Yeah, cool.
And it's my turn.
Cool.
So
all right.
do I go before him or after him? After Fjord? Forget his name. Fjord?
There's still two more. There's Garen and Floyd.
Oh no, Garen. Sorry. Do I go before Garen or no?
What'd you roll?
18,
What's your dex?
16.
No. No, you don't.
Oh wait.
Garen is fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. So Garen sort of goes, right. Guess it's up to me then, and he'll just sort of take up this crossbow, aim at this thing. Like he's looking carefully, and you can see like this sort of area between its like head and neck, and he fires this crossbow, aiming for there. Okay, and that is a hit. And what sort of cool. Okay, and that is 9 points of piercing damage.
Yay, somebody hit it. Hooray.
I was going to ask, is he a rogue? Does he get sneak attack?
Ooh.
He does not have sneak attack currently.
Oh.
Yeah, so he aims for it, fires, and this crossbow bolt hits the creature exactly where he was aiming, but it bounces off. And the creature turns and looks at him.
Ooh.
And he says, right then. Now it is Floyd's turn.
Is that mine? I have 18.
Oh, no, sorry.
18.
You rolled 18.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 17. Okay.
No.
18. Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna walk my 30 feet. Dash is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will cast Misty Step.
Okay. Yep.
So I will move like 90 feet, and I will
Yep.
do my acrobatic
So-
checks. Oh, that's a 18 plus 5, 23 for
Cool.
acrobatics. Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, so you get down to the bottom of the floor, and this like poof of like shadow sort of envelops. You see this like sort of as he's running down these stairs, this like shadow sort of sprouts out from under his feet and envelops him, sucking him into the ground, and then he is down the bottom on the last floor, looking towards the door. Cool. And now it is this guard's turn. Sorry, no, it's Floyd's turn. That's the one.
Floyd.
Yeah, the boy.
So I can.
Sorry.
No, I was saying I can remove a Misty Step from my spell list for now, for the day.
Yep. Cool. So yeah, Floyd sort of throws his hood and cloak off, drawing forth this large paddle that he wields in 2 hands. And he sort of runs his hand along an etching on the front of it, and his hand begins to glow, and he throws this glowing ball of fire at this creature. And it needs to make as he casts Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Wow. Cool. Good old traveling, I say. It failed the saving throw. As Floyd casts Sacred Flame, it takes wow, 6 points of radiant damage. Points of radiant damage. Cool. Yeah, so he runs his hand along this paddle, along this carving that he's got in it. His hand begins to glow with this golden light, and he flings it at this creature, this little ball of fire, which strikes it and burns, and it then turns and looks at him. Next up is Scales Guard, who will run up with his spear and attempt to strike this creature. That was close to a nat 1. So that is a 17, doesn't hit.
Fucking hell.
Next one. Next up is. All right. Cool. Next up is the daughter of Farah. Daughter of Farah sort of positions herself sort of behind Garen. Her mask's eyes begin to glow this brighter flame, and she sort of focuses and like flings her head forward a little bit, and 2 blinding bolts shoot out of her eyes as she casts Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
And that is 2 hits.
Hell yeah.
And where is my d10s? There and there. Okay. And unfortunately, though, he only takes 4 points of force damage.
Something's
Cool.
better than nothing.
Every little helps, said the old woman as she peed into the ocean. All right, and then this this other guard readies his halberd and rushes in, and he swings it down at this creature. Wow, he hits. And I'm amazed. I didn't think it was possible. Wow. Okay, and he rolled max damage too. Let's go.
The chaff is doing it.
Found the champion.
Yeah, he sleeves down this halberd, striking into this thing. It glances off the armor, but the creature sort of reels in pain and turns to him as he deals what was it? It was 10 points of no, sorry, no, never mind. Halved because resistance.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Cool. Next up is good old Starrick's turn. Starrick,
He's
These
kill it
things
before it's our
being
turn.
merged, do they like act as one, sort of like creepy twins, or?
they're not merged. They are separate. It's just that their bodies were cut in half and then put back together.
Oh,
And then so Starrick, who has been sitting there like this praying, he opens his eyes. He opens his eye. It's glowing red.
No, they have
and
them back. I
just
thought
one.
they got their eyes back in the ritual.
Just one.
Oh, okay.
And he pulls his hands apart, and there's this glowing red energy, and he flings his hands forward as he casts Eldritch Blast. Fortunately, neither of them hit, as they both whiz past this creature. Next up is Ambrose's turn.
hey.
So Ambrose is coming down the side of this tower, Dr. Manhattan style, with his arms out, just letting it lower him to the ground.
Mhm.
And as he's going, he's waving at the twins, like, "Hey, guys! Hey! Hey, it's Ambrose! Up here! Hey!"
They seem very focused on what's going
And
on.
as
Not dying.
as he's doing that, though, there's something else talking inside this thing's brain.
Okay.
And it says, "When your kind die, do you go to the earth? Because my children would bloom exquisitely in your corpse." And I am casting Dissonant Whispers.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
It is a con. Nope, it's not con. What is it?
Wisdom?
Wisdom 15.
Ooh, okay, very nice. Okay. 21.
Can I use my inspiration to give it disadvantage?
I will let you because that was very cool.
Okay.
Okay, wow. Yeah, okay, so that is a 7 now.
Yay! All right. What do I roll?
Dice.
I roll
I'm
dice.
sorry.
3d6 psychic damage. 1, 2, 3. 10 psychic damage. And Ambrose approaches from behind, not really knowing that this is happening.
Okay. So yeah, it seems unfazed. Next is Jackson. Unless there's anything
Jackson-
else you want to do.
No, he just moves up and is yelling at the twins like, "Hey, you remember me? Hey,
Oh.
hey."
Jackson?
Jackson's just gonna run down the stairs, but not use his dash.
Okay.
And as he's running down, he's just gonna like sort of pat where Zap would be and say, "Might need you for this, buddy." And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Cool. Next is Preston's turn, who has been struck with this blast of ice, and he turns back. He like sort of recoils from this blast, and from like this little bit of blood that's seeping from this wound, he flicks it up on his finger and flings it forward, flings off another one, and flings off a third as he casts Magic Missile. We got the dice.
Can't hold all these
Wow.
guys.
Decent effort. Okay. As he hits this thing for 15 points of force damage. Was it 15? Right. Yeah. Cool. All right. And now it is back to the associate. The associate has just been struck by this guard. Rings forth this hand and slashes down, followed by another hand which strikes again. Okay. So that is one hit. Cool. So that is 11 points of slashing damage plus 3 points of cold damage as this guard gets just eviscerated, just as this first claw just misses, but the second claw comes up and just tears through the through his body. This guard is dead.
Oh,
My
Kevin,
God.
no.
We still have Kevin too.
We still have our hero, the one that hit.
All right, Snaros, your turn. You make it down to the bottom of these stairs using your movement. And so, yeah, you basically place your token down here, or like somewhere in this area.
I'm huge.
Big,
Perfect.
Snaros.
Stay like that. Just like that.
It's an even fight.
Yep.
Always fight big thing
Does
with
she have
big
an
thing.
action?
What, sorry?
Does she have
You've
an
got
action?
you've got an action and a bonus action left. Yeah, you just don't have
Okay.
your movement.
Well, fuck.
So as you get down these stairs and you run outside, you see this creature just. It's basically just picked up this guy on like his claws and just torn through them. As this guard just falls down in a pile. A couple of like arcane blasts and arrows have been flying off and that sort of thing.
Fire an arrow.
Okay.
Pew. Because she's had her bow drawn, I think, almost this whole time. That's an 8 plus an 8 is 16.
Does not hit.
Shit.
So yeah, you draw your arrow, you fire, and it hits and just tinks off this icy carapace.
We've got a number, guys. 16 is not it.
Cool. All right. Next up is Scale's turn. Oh yeah, I need to add you to the turn order. Bibbity bobbity boop. Turn. And what's yours? 23. Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right. So now it's Scale's turn. Scale will take his rapier and once again just thrust into this creature. It tinks off this armor again. Serenia, your turn. You make it down to the bottom of the stairs.
Yay. Okay.
Put your token somewhere down
By
in this
Snaros?
bottom top corner.
Massive wizard. Shrink me, please. Make me
Massive
whittle.
wizard.
I
It's
cast
like-
baby.
It's like Pinball Wizard, but less cool. Alright. Seeing this fucko being, a fucko. Excellent. Sernia is going to rummage through the necklaces on her neck and pull out one that kind of has like a crescent moon on it, cradling a singular diamond. She's going to use the crescent moon to cut across her palm, and she'll lick the blood off of her hand as she rubs it together and conjures a pretty decently sized ball of fire. And she is going to cast a second level chromatic orb with fire damage. Straight across. 17 plus 7, 23.
That hits.
Sec. 48. 2, 3. Oh, shit. Okay. 16, 20, 27 points of fire damage. And then I am going to use my... I should probably click the selecty thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 there. And that is the end of my turn.
Oh. So you unleash this ball of fire which strikes this icy creature, and it reels back in pain, and you can see it like sort of fall over and clench at this where this blast happened. It looks like it hurt it a quite substantial amount. Cool, and I will add you to the turn order. There we go. Cool. All right. Now it is the driver of Iser's turn. It is going to, seeing that the chains were sort of ineffective, it's going to point at this creature, and it's going to say, it's going to point at the creature, and it'll just say, cease, as it casts command. Wisdom saving throw has the one. Cool. Okay. It says cease, but this creature just keeps ripping and tearing. Cool. Marigold, your turn. You make it to the bottom of the stairs. You're muted.
It's your boy. He's big, and I can't make him little.
Very accurate. There we
go. Okay, so coming out here. How far can I get? 1, 2. I can get right up in his grill. Or can I?
I think
so obviously that's just a straight line, but that's not accounting for like actual movement. Like go 1, 2, and then 3, 4. That's it. So maybe here.
Move.
Shift him over here. So yeah, Marigold comes barreling out the fucking door. And Ill's gonna use his bonus action to rage, so he's gonna have Mock all coming out. But it's sort of like, you know, when you watch Transformers for the first time in the first transformation, you're like, wow, this is so detailed, and it goes on, and then they're in battle and they just roll over and do it. Sort of like that. Sort of like it's getting getting a bit quicker.
It's getting easier.
He's getting better at it.
Yeah.
Oiling up those hinges.
Yeah, and I won't do it because my voice is knackered, but he comes out just roaring and laughing, just like, twice in one day! Yes! And his hands are glowing with the purple. It sort of looks a little ethereal and ghostly, and he lashes out because he's now got a range of 15 feet
Mhm.
with his unarmed strike. I'm going to make one unarmed attack against the dude. Nah. I rolled a 2. But
It's no, it doesn't.
yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right. So, uh, cool. All right. Garen sees you run out, and you yeah. So you sort of like form into this like giant creature as you're running out. All these bits of like metal begin like just clawing their way out, and your head gets ripped off and slammed onto your cane. And
Yeah.
Garen like sort of sees this out the corner of his eye, and he's like, "Maddie," um, and he's like, and he loads his crossbow again and takes aim, and he fires. That is a hit, my boy. Doing work.
Go on, Garen. Do it.
Okay, and that is 7 points of piercing damage. Yes. Half down to that. Cool. All right. Yeah. So he loads this crossbow bolt, uh, takes aim, fires again, and it impacts, but it tinks off again. um, cool. Who is next? Next is Ogin. Please, you.
I was
Have,
already at the
yeah,
bottom floor, so I have my
yeah. So,
movement speed.
yep.
Just fat featherman.
Beefy boy.
Fast as fuck,
There you go.
boy.
So I will say that this is to go there. This is a 10 feet movement.
If you want, yeah. Oh, I'm fine to say that you've got all of it. You're good.
Ah,
Does Zogin have 30 or 35?
I think he's got
30.
30.
Uh,
But yeah, he's my
throw
dual
something.
creature. He's my
You
dual
got
creature now.
Okay.
And that
Throw
is
your
the end of
dueling
my turn.
glove. Throw it
have you
down.
got a knife or something you could just like yeet?
No.
Yeah. So, what's it look like when you mark your dueling target?
Nothing. I'm just more focused on it.
Okay.
And maybe taking a stance. Oh yes,
Yep.
I can take a stance.
Yeah, you can.
What stance do I have? I will use the Viper stance.
Okay. I like where this is going. Cool. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, what's your Viper stance look like?
You see, I'm going. I'm more like agile, if you can tell. I'm more fluid, like I like water, and yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Right. Is that it?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Um, Floyd sees this giant robotic monstrosity sort of run past him, and he sort of like takes a step back. Um, uh, he runs his hand along this paddle as well, over his carving on this paddle, and he will cast. Uh, yeah, and he will once again, his hand will begin glowing with this golden aura, and he pulls his hand away. It ignites with this holy fire, and he throws it again. Save. Makes it. And this time Floyd misses and the fireball just flies over. Cool. Now it is the guard's turn. The guard is going to poke at this thing with his spear. Nat 2. Does not hit. Surprise, surprise. And he stands there, actually. No, wait, sorry, that's the dead guard. Never mind. Never mind. Cancel it.
Cancel
Never
it.
mind. Never mind. It didn't happen. Okay?
Can't cancel
Uh,
Death Combat. We've told this a million times before.
Of course. Yeah, so then this daughter of Farah, her mask begins glowing again, like behind like the eyes, sorry, begin glowing, and she fires these Eldritch Blasts off again. Neither of them hit. So they both land, but they just sort of impact with nothing else happening. Now it is the guard's turn. The guard will the guard is going to stab at this thing with its spear. Nat 3. Still doesn't hit. So he just and it just deflects off this icy carapace of this giant creature, which sort of chuckles a bit at the attempt. Next is Starrick's turn. Starrick will Starrick is going to sort of like pull his hands together, and as he draws them apart, there's this sort of globule of blood floating there, and he sort of flings it at him, casting Chromatic Orb, and he will strike it with Necrotic. Does not hit. It strikes this thing, and it just sort of explodes on it, and it just shakes it off. Ambrose, your turn.
I was off running to get food while the thing's turn was going on. So can I do my Halo of Spores during my turn and pretend it was during his? It's a reaction, and I didn't use a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a con save, which, whatever.
Okay.
But here we go.
And you're doing it on the associate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Ooh.
Takes a D4. Suck it, associate. 1 point of spore damage.
What's 4 damage?
So as Ambrose is moving into position, the sort of ever-present patina of dirt that he just kind of is covered in just sort of starts coming off of his body in these little clouds. And as this thing, I assume it breathes. Does it breathe?
You can
Is
see
it
its chest
breathing?
moving.
Yeah. Okay. So as it's huffing and puffing and slashing, it sucks some of this dirt cloud up into its nose and takes
1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. 1 point of necrotic damage.
Take that!
Excellent.
So now Ambrose is going to hit it with a stick.
Okay, bonk him. Give him a good old bonk.
Let's do debunks. Hey, pay attention over here. That's a natural 19. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's 26. I assume that hits.
That's a 26. 26 hits.
Yeah. D8 plus 5 stick damage. That is 9 points of stick damage. And he says, pay attention over here, huh? Hey, ugly.
Yeah, so you strike this creature with your stick that's covered in like these brambles. And as you hit it, it sort of just bounces off this icy carapace. But it still deals damage. It's just doesn't affect him the way that you
Does
hoped.
does Pearson change that? Because we changed mine to Pearson. Does not. Oh, son of a biscuit. Sorry, Floyd. Didn't mean any offense.
Does wait. Shut up. um
If the
Okay,
staff was
actually-
shillelied, it would be magical.
yeah, it's magical, so it does count. Cool. So that is at the full 9 damage.
How
Cool.
about you turn around and face me mano e mano?
And it turns around and it faces you, just bearing down on you.
And Ambrose
These,
is too stupid to be afraid.
This
Let's
claw dripping red ichor after it's just completely eviscerated this guard.
And Ambrose chokes up on his stick and goes, shall we dance? That's my turn.
Cool. All right. Jackson, your turn.
Still going down the stairs, but not dashing.
Are you the jaguar from Jacksonville?
Is Jackson just trying to avoid this whole thing?
Walking down the stairs. Okay, Jackson's still
I'm
not
coming!
present.
I'm coming!
Cool. All right. Now it is Preston's turn. Preston will sort of look at his brother and say, "It's not going down. Quick, we know what to do." And he's just going to grab his brother, and there's like this sort
Run.
of glowing that begins to come from his hands.
They are now one. One to govern them all.
Now it is the associate's turn. The associate is going
Make
to
a Constitution saving throw.
Is he attracted to my mark, the associate?
I guess, yeah. I guess that works, yeah. Okay, so that is
Turn
a
his head to me.
23.
That passes.
I
tried.
Cool. And it's going to sort of look around, and it's just going to chuckle a bit as it slams its claws straight into the ground, lifts them up into the sky. They're glowing like this blue light, and he swirls them around as this storm rolls in above, like straight above, and he just brings his hands down, and a bunch of pieces of hail just fly down, just slamming into what is the so from here,
Oh no.
so it's okay, so it's everyone but Floyd, Serenia, and Sneros make a dexterity saving throw.
Tit.
I rolled a nat 20. So that is a 23 for Ambrose.
Mm.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
17 for Marigold.
That is not better. It is a 12. For
The
holy.
ladies and the baker are safe. We're good.
Ambrose is a gentleman.
5, 6, 7. Cool.
That is true.
Gentle
Okay.
woman. Gentlewoman. Not bad.
Okay. And then damage time. Boom.
10d10.
Boom. Boom.
On a success, you take full damage. On a fail,
Okay, cool. So, what did okay, cool. So we'll just work our way sort of down the list. So scale failed
just-
his.
or just say if you're one under, I don't know how much. fail.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that'll work.
That'll work for
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, okay. So everyone who rolled under a 16 failed.
And took him.
Made it by
Uh,
1.
Okay, so who failed? Okay.
Just Ogan?
Well, I think out
Jackson
of everyone
passed?
here, there's only the 3 of
Jackson's
us
Yeah,
not
that were
there.
Jackson
in.
was nowhere near it, so
Yeah, there was us 3 in
Oh.
range, and obviously
fuck is
Ambrose
Jackson?
and Mary saved.
Yeah, okay. So
But-
everyone who failed takes 18 points of
Jesus
cold
fuck.
damage.
That guard is
Oh
super dead.
no.
The guard is well dead. He is in pieces, just shattered by this rain of ice. Scale failed his save. He takes 18. The driver failed his save. Takes 18. Garen passed his save, so we'll do that after. Child failed her save. Is 18. The twins both failed theirs.
So we are now level 7. Is that it?
Cool. All right. And then everyone who passed their save, it's not half damage, it's just a different roll.
What?
So you can take more damage, but
Oh Jesus.
you can, because it is another roll, you can take more damage than if you fail.
Okay. If you passed, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm raging.
Okay.
Half.
suddenly happy Jackson's not
Go
there.
work.
Ditto.
Yeah, but you had the range to not be in it.
True.
What was the bludgeoning damage? What is doing that?
Just
think
the
it's-
impact.
The impact, yeah.
Okay.
I guess the people who failed, they took, was it cold damage?
Yeah.
So basically, the roll for the bludgeoning damage was lower, like a lower amount of dice,
Got you.
and the other one was
From
much
10
more.
So are
d10
we
to 9 d10.
prone or is it just damage?
It's just impact.
Okay.
It's raining rock.
Cool. All right. Snaros, your turn. So you see this creature just call down a storm of this like large bits of hail. And you see all these people just get pummeled. This like guard, just the first one, boom, knocks off his helmet. The second one just cracks in his skull. And the rest of them are all like sort of cowering and taking cover as all these bits of hail are landing on them.
Seeing these people go down, she's going to summon her Drake companion. Calder's going to come out to play. She'll put
Lizard puppy.
Lizard
Hooray.
puppy. Yeah, he'll come up. Hey, he's huge. Little puppy.
So big.
Yeah, he's right there. But
Oh.
Really, really big.
cast baby. There it goes. And she has no bonus action, but she is going to move right there. She's going to move about 10 feet. Do I need to roll his initiative, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. Where does he get my initiative? I don't know. He doesn't have an initiative plus.
I think he goes right after
then
you.
Yeah, he just acts on yours. So that is 23. Boom. 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 Yep.
Okay. Let's go, little guy. Go for it and bite it. Because bonus action.
Yep.
He tried. I rolled a 2, so he hit 7.
Nope. Doesn't hit. So you see Calder run up and try and bite into this thing, but this ice hard exterior of this creature just he can't get his teeth in. Cool. All right. So then. Oh wait, no, sorry. No. What? 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 Why is that
What'd
happening?
you do?
Okay,
What'd
cool.
you
Yeah, no,
do?
it's Scale's turn. Sorry, my bad.
Scale goes after the dragon. That's hilarious.
Dragon scale.
Okay. Scale is going to thrust his rapier again at this creature. He hits. Okay. He hits and does 10 piercing, halved to 5. Cool. Yeah, so Scale like shrugging off this sort of ice after it's hit him, and he leaps back up with a thrust of his rapier and strikes into this creature, chipping off a little bit of its icy exterior. Serenia, your turn.
World's longest yawn came at the worst possible time.
Hmm.
Serenia is going to reach down onto her hip and messily fumble around in a black leather pouch and pull out a handful of poison ivy leaves and simultaneously reach down for her dagger. Slicing her thigh with her dagger, she's going to muddle the leaves into it and kind of pull them up and throw it towards the creature as she takes a step forward. And I need him to make a Constitution saving throw as I cast Hives.
Oh.
Oh.
Was Hives a Sangromancy spell?
It's not, unfortunately. It's just one of the 1,000,002,000 you gave me access to.
Cool. He fails.
Excellent. So he's a -2 to his AC and a -2 to attack rolls.
Very cool. How long for?
Forever. But at the end of each of its turns, it can make a con save to try to end the spell.
Okay.
Is that concentration?
'Tis
That's dirty.
I lied. 'Tis. It is concentration. I lied. But
Okay,
that's fine.
Holy shit, I gotta change that.
It's fine.
That's dirty.
I'm a good concentrator.
Okay.
And that is... Serena is going to take actually the rest of her movement to try to get up behind Mary a little bit. And now that's the end of her turn.
Yeah. Cool. Next up, this is it's the driver of Izu's turn. Seeing that his command didn't work, he is going to pick up his chains, swing them around, and strike twice at this creature. 2 misses. Both of these just tinging off of this icy armor. Mary, I believe. Yes, Mary's turn.
Because you said after last time when Ambrose was like up in its face, like, no, you pay attention to me. I'm not sure if it's still doing that, but Mary's just going to come absolutely charging in like a linebacker, like an absolute fool, smashing straight into it, just be like, no, me, my turn, and he's going to just start whacking in it. Going to bring down this big clawed hand first, and then the hand that's holding the maul is going to punch up second, so it's two. I get a strike for my action, but when I make an unarmed attack while I'm raging, I can do it again as a bonus action.
Yep.
So,
Face of rage.
Face of rage.
There it is. While right after Ambrose got hit, he kind of pulled back a little bit. He's not up in this thing's face so much. He's kind of hunched over right now.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Yeah, so that is +6. Okay. So that's a dirty 20 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 6 of. Oh, shit.
Aw.
Bye.
Intermission.
And now a word from our non-existent sponsors.
And not a word from Skittles. Where's the bag of Skittles?
I'm gonna say take a bio break. This will probably be all that we got done this session.
All right, I guess we're taking a break. We'll be back in 5.
Bio break. Enjoy.
Hope you guys having a good.
interferes with my personal time.
What am I back? We good? Oh, are we in the right spots?
Yeah, no. It would
Okay.
really help if I clicked this one. Joke's on you guys testing your abilities to pay
Oh,
attention.
taste the DM now. Sorry, Wombat.
All right, what campaign are we playing?
And we're back to a World's
Both of them.
Rebirth. Lucian.
No, both of them mixed up.
Please, no, I need
Okay.
time to prepare for that.
Cool. So you were doing something, Mary.
Yes,
Damage
so I hit with
rolls.
my first attack. I rolled 2 5s, which is pretty good. So on the non-resisted, because it's magical damage, blood slashing or bludgeoning or whatever for the strike, I got 11 points for that. And then with the Eldritch Maul activated, I get 1d6 of force damage, so I got a 5 on that. So for the first hit, that's a total of 16. Oh, God. And then I'm going to roll for my bonus attack. Fuck, I rolled a 3. Jesus Christ. Okay. So hit once. And there's nothing else for me to do. It's just screaming and laughing and woohoo.
Oh yeah. So the first hit, boom! Like a few chunks of ice come flying off. And the second one, it sort of like dodges out the way. All right. Garen's turn. I believe, yes. So Garen will he'll pull something out of his pocket. He'll like sort of throw his crossbow away, pull something out of his pocket. And so and go, "Oi, ugly!" And he's gonna throw it at this creature, and this glass bottle shatters on this on the back of this creature. Creature is going to make a con save.
When he says oi ugly, Mark turns to look around at him.
Fuck yeah, now Garen's got some good rolls. What the shit is this? All right. Okay, so that is 16 points of acid damage. So he hurls his bottle, it shatters on the back of this creature and like begins like steaming and bubbling. And the creature just turns his head to look at Garen.
That's where you know you fucked up.
It is your turn, Ogin.
Yay! So I will move. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm large. I'm large to go there. I'm gonna use second wind as a bonus action. So it is 1d10. Oh, it is 5 plus how many? I think it's just 5. 5 plus 3, okay. So 8. I'm good. 8. Yay. And I will try to make him trip.
Okay.
No, I will shove him. Yeah, shove him. So what do I roll for a shove?
Shove is contested strength.
For me, it is dexterity, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
because I have the Viper stance.
Cool.
16.
14.
Oh, yay. So he is prone.
Yeah, so you using this Viper stance, like I'm gonna say that it's not so much like
I'm using his
yeah,
because he is bigger than me. I'm using him for to
so
fall.
it's yeah, so you're sort of like getting his attention. It just gets hit with this bottle of acid by Garen, and it turns its head, and you sort of get up in its face, and it sort of like is trying to like swipe at you, and you're like sort of nimbly ducking and dodging around and like tying it up, and it basically just like collapses over.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Fucking
Is that
little Ogin just came up and just sideswiped this bitch like, nah, fuck you.
Cool. All right, Floyd's turn.
So now everyone can hit him.
Oh yeah. What's prone do again? It's
I think he has
advantage on hit, right?
I think
On
melee
melee attacks.
Yeah.
melee attacks
Okay.
will have advantage. I don't
Yeah.
know if it does anything for his saves.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe for reflex, but
Mm.
even that, I don't think so.
What save, sorry?
Prone. A creature's
Reflect.
only movement option is to crawl, which is half speed. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. If you're not within 5 feet, it's at disadvantage.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
That's
Appreciate
what
it.
I'm here for, team.
Um,
Just call me your little player's handbook.
Floyd is going to sort of take this this paddle that he's got. He's going to run his hand over the carving, and he's going to touch his chest. And as he touches his chest, he goes invisible.
Bye.
Godspeed, the sweet little boy.
Cool. Okay. So it is now the daughter of Farah's turn. She will move out a bit more. And she's going to sort of reach her hands up to her eyes, which will glow bright, and she'll fire them into her hand. And as she does, she eventually just pulls them away, and her hands begin glowing and burning with this radiant energy. Cool. So the next is Starrick's turn. Starrick sort of holding his brother, his hands begin to glow as well. Ambrose, your turn.
Okay. So Ambrose is kind of hunched over, just been hit from the front. So he kind of grabbed his gut and leaned into the hit to try and take less of it, but he still got hit pretty hard. And he's just heavily breathing, and you can see his shoulders heaving. And from his shoulders, as the back of his neck splits, these two stalks come streaking out from behind his shoulder blades and unfurl like fiddleheads. And they are these glowing green and yellow tendrils spewing these yellow modish spores. And he stands up, and from his mouth comes a voice with some of the twang of Ambrose, but certainly a different voice. It says, "I suppose I will just have to take care of this." And Ambrose reaches down into the dirt and sticks their fingers into the ground and casts Wither and Bloom in the area. So that would be con save.
And who get ill?
The only
Is
bad
it
guy,
that-
I think.
Is it that
Mhm.
spell or?
I think you choose. Yeah, you choose the target, don't
I
you?
choose.
Okay, that is. You said con save, right?
Con save.
24.
Yeah, I
Serenia
feel
reaches
like
into-
a good call.
Serenia reaches into her pocket and grabs out a dagger stabs it into her
Yes!
rib cage and slits up to her breast, throws blood in his general direction, and casts silvery barbs. He has to re-roll.
Yes! Get
Excellent.
it. Get it.
And it's use the low roll, right?
Yes,
Or just
and
use the new roll.
use the lower roll, and I'll give advantage on her next attack to Snaros.
Yeah. That is 6, 17.
Still passes, but I will still do half damage. So 2 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And I get to roll a hit die for myself, and I will do that off camera.
Oh.
That's my turn.
All right. Preston, his hands sort of glowing even brighter. You see his fingers sort of begin to sink into his brother, and his his hands sort of like claw in, and like his fingers are in his brother's back.
Ew.
And Jackson, you are finally on the bottom floor.
Yay!
I forgot about Jackson.
You weren't here
I
for
did
one
too.
moment, but while Jackson was running down, he was going, "Don't be dead, don't be dead, don't be dead." Oh,
Just
right.
had to run faster.
Right, so where does Jackson come out? It's over to the left, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, right.
What a big Chad Jackson is.
Here comes the Chad.
My
Whoa.
God.
Long.
Long thin.
Oh, right. How much movement speed have I used up so far? Like this turn?
What's it? Just you've got your movement.
Hey, all right.
I need to fucking. There we go.
Right, so okay, that does not make sense, but whatever.
That's why I was
Yeah,
coming out. I was
what?
like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah. So each square is 5 feet. So just like
Yeah, but
move space by space.
Okay.
so you can go like there in 30 feet? What?
maybe
No,
maybe
it's-
don't
it's
run
still
towards the chaos.
Oh yeah, I can see that there is a problem in diagonal.
Yeah.
The problem is, all my attacks, all my good attacks are ranged. You guys are blocking the target.
I mean, he is large.
Yeah, is towering over all these people.
Yeah, but he's prone, isn't he?
But now he's towering
well, he's prone now, yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not going to hit us if you do range stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jackson, you run out, you see this creature, it's on the ground, like sort of picking itself back up, and you see dead bodies, there's fucking like arcane blasts on the ground, there's the twins are like one of them's fucking fingers are in the other's back. And like this driver of Eisen was just swinging these chains. Ogin's like sort of standing there ready, like in a quite fluid stance. Floyd, you can't see. Garen has just like is beginning to draw a weapon. Mary is nowhere to be seen. There's just this giant monstrosity that you've seen before, Mork.
Yeah. All right. So if I use a spell, I don't have to worry about hitting my allies.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to use a second level Chaos Bolt.
Ooh.
Chaos Bolt, cool.
Yep.
Do it.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Is that to hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, hang on. What's it to hit? Right. So I roll 2d. No, hang on. Oh, so I roll a normal d20 to hit, and then the other one's just damage. So he's still prone.
Yep.
Which means I roll an advantage.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
What?
You're more than
Yeah, 'cause
5
it's a-
feet away. Disadvantage because he's prone.
But does it
Oh,
change
yeah.
depend on the?
Yep.
Even,
Yeah,
even,
if
you take
even if
the
it
low
is like
roll-
fucking large,
But he's
and you
large.
can't miss it. Yeah, he's large. You can't miss
Yeah,
it.
but if
it,
you
He's a
take the
size
low
larger
roll on that,
person,
I think he still hits. Because it'd be 13 plus 6, which is 19.
Yeah, 19.
not doing that.
Thomas doesn't want to show off his pajama pants anymore.
Thomas, show me your
Right,
fucking
so-
pajama pants.
I'm changing
Oh.
them. Okay.
Again?
He's taking his pants
Costume
off.
change number 3?
Right, so I rolled
Now I'm
five,
fully naked now. Let's go.
six, that gives me
Nice.
We are on the
poison
wrong website for that.
This is your stream first,
www.only.
guys. Thomas is completely naked.
He's going wild.
But unfortunately, all viewers looking at him are blind. They need blind sight. To unlock blind sight, just follow us.
To unlock blindside, follow our
So-
Discord.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, which gives me lightning or poison. Obviously, I'm going to choose lightning. It's on brand. Now I roll 2d8. Hang on.
Let me live my life.
2d6s.
Who's pinging me? Like, I'm gonna.
I am going to use the sorcerer point to redo those rolls. Wait, this is 1, yeah? Yeah, 1, okay. Okay, so that, what did I say before? 5 and 6 plus 8 lightning damage, so
Lightning damage.
yep. So that's 19.
Cute hat.
19 points of lightning damage. Cool. Yeah, so you sort of rush down, seeing everything that's going on. You take action. Zap sitting on your shoulder. You look at the storm above. You raise your staff up and slam it down.
Hey.
And a bolt of lightning shoots forth and strikes this creature, which is on the ground. And you see it like sort of it takes this hit, and as it was pushing itself back up, it sort of collapses back down.
Hey.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. 1 second. I use that point. Yeah, you know what? I'm also going to use fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Tempestuous.
Tempestuous magic. Yeah, that's the one to move myself 10 feet this way.
Okay.
Do you have to roll to see if you explode?
It's a completely optional thing, the arcane outburst. So if you want to roll it, roll it. If you don't, you don't.
You know, I just had a cool moment, so I'm going to say new.
And it's not it's not always guaranteed that you're going to explode from if you get like a bad one. There's good things that can happen as well.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to fucking chance it. Let's use D&D Beyond, because that hasn't fucked me.
Fuck around and find out, Jackson. Let's go.
Oh, that was so close to being a 1. 15.
Damn.
You're safe this time, boy.
Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right. Now it is the associate's turn again. Cool. So the associate, looking around, says, finally,
Hey,
you're all
Constitution
here.
save.
What's this for?
Same
Your
thing.
reaction, yeah. This is getting annoying. Okay. Cool. So that is a +6, 15.
Is meets it, beats it. So he passes. Fucking fuck. All right. Fine.
Oh, hey, oh, calm down. Oh, oh.
Okay.
No. Maya.
Cool. You're mad that you couldn't get your 1d4 of necrotic damage on him.
Hey, I'm in symbiotic entity now. Now it's bananas.
Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair,
Wow,
fair play, fair
1D
play.
bananas.
Okay. Yeah, he says, he looks around and says, finally, everyone's here. And, he, sort of, pushes himself back up to his feet, and claws at his chest, at this carving. And then he draws his hands forth, glowing with this blue, cold energy, and he slams them down onto the ground, and a shockwave of cold shoots out. Everyone, please make me Constitution saving throws.
Nope.
Oh shit.
I got a pretty good constitution. Come on. In fact, no. You've rolled me a 2 and a 3 today. You're going back in the box.
Hey, I don't want.
Hell yeah. 24.
24.
Nice.
14.
24.
How much
Second.
was yours, sir? Okay. Cool.
Okay, that's not bad. 15.
Okay. So
11.
who? Okay, everyone who rolled under a 16, raise your hand.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
I rolled my first nat 1 of the game.
Oh,
Oh,
so
man.
this is a critical
Like, does Elder
failure.
need to make
That
it
is that is something else.
That is a lot of. Is that D8s or D?
4 D10.
Those are D10s.
D10. Yeah.
We're fucked.
Maybe.
Welcome to my daily psychic damage.
That's okay.
That's right.
That's okay. I just have 18 HP. But yeah.
So that is.
Oh fuck! I just remarked that I have this.
The anticipation
The anticipation.
is killing me.
Nice, thank you.
Good news
Thanks
is
for
I
that.
just rolled for Zap and he rolled a.
I don't know
6.
why some heathen would say it all in one go. Psychopaths. There's supposed to be a break between the antissa and the patient.
Antissa.
2 years later.
Fun fact, Calder made it, because I rolled for him just in case.
Okay.
What
Patient.
range is this?
It was a wave of cold energy.
Oh.
So
Okay.
resistant for me, at least.
Actually, let me see if you're in range. Yep.
Aw.
Okay.
45.
Yeah. So 50.
Okay.
But that is 33 points of cold damage.
Serena's fucking dead. It takes me
goodness.
double over what I've got. I'm fucking dead. Instant kill. But as I fall to the ground, the tension in my jaw clicks and I regain 1 hit point of health because of the good berry stash in my cheek.
Same thing. I good berry up with 1 hit point, and my stalks wither and fall off, and I'm just Ambrose.
For a brief moment, anyone with a decent passive perception would see all the color drain from my skin. But
I think I will need to transform one up.
Okay.
Is that 16 or 17 points for Snero since she takes half damage?
Can I do this as a reaction or as I fall down, like I lose conscious and I transform?
I'll say that you take the impact.
Yeah.
It'll leave you on 1 hit point. Give yourself 40 temporary hit points. You now get an additional +5 to hit on your attacks. So on top of whatever you'd normally roll.
How do I put temporary HP? Okay, 40.
Yep.
And I am at 1 here.
we should have taken that short rest.
We should have killed Ogin long ago if he gets 40 temporary hit points.
Right.
Ogin is our callus. He's got to go.
I'm pretty sure I don't have to say this, but Jackson's down.
Yeah, like everyone else except like Marigold. So +5 to
Jackson
it.
had it-
But I don't have my
Jackson had a
rapier.
good
Do I use
berry
my
too.
rapier or not, Wombat?
Oh yeah, but he didn't stash it in his mouth.
So your AC stays the same.
Yeah.
You get, so if you're rolling with, I think you've got +4.
+5.
Okay, so your hits now, so to hit you now roll +10.
Okay.
Your attacks are 1d8 +4.
But I
Sorry,
already have
+5. +5, sorry. And they count as magical.
Okay.
And
there
so,
is-
you can describe it, and you can also send the image to
Did we pin
the
it?
thing if you can find it.
Yeah.
Things.
I think I've got it somewhere actually.
Sounds like
Um,
Marigold's not the only one who turns into a nasty bastard when he gets hurt.
Okay, I will send it in. Where do you want me to send it?
Put it in Oracle so that the viewers can have a look as well in the discussion.
Just exposition.
Yeah, put it in there. Or
So
spoilers, actually. Spoilers. Put it in
Oh
spoilers.
yeah, spoilers. Spoilers article.
Everybody meet truth.
Oh my god!
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's awful.
Ew.
Oh,
This is what Ogin turns into.
oh god.
All I see is
Dis-
Chris in a hat.
Disgusting.
In spoilers.
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 Oh shit. That's okay.
That's
Oh, you
not
can
Chris
turn
in a
into
hat.
Chris with a hat.
That is
That's
very
not Chris
not
in a hat.
shit.
I don't know if I lose control or not, but yeah.
No, you're still you. It's just that this is the truth.
That is my true self, yeah.
And we don't see this happen because we're busy getting up off the floor being
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, you don't see me transform, so you will just wake up
Great.
and have this in front of
Ambrose
you.
is gonna
like-
hit this with a stick now. Here we go.
So everybody who everybody who died in that attack. So sorry, if you pass the save, you take half. So it was 33 points of cold damage. You take half.
16?
Yeah.
17?
16.
16, yeah, because negatives round down.
Hey.
Yeah, so scale failed. So that was 33.
I have 8 hit points left.
I have 41 hit point left.
Sure of you.
Just so you know, my temporary HP are higher than my max HP.
Okay. So yeah, so to everybody who died, like quote unquote died, well actually not just going down, but if you died. So I think it was only Serenia.
Yeah.
You for a brief moment can see a feminine figure standing over you, reaching her hand out, and then your jaw clenches. You pop this good berry in your back.
Well, she starts dusting off her knees and sitting up and making sure she's all there. And immediately looks at the color of her skin. And like just kind of like scratches her head and like gets to put herself back up.
Remember, you got an extra
Oh.
one that I gave you.
What? Oh yes!
You've
In my
two
pocket.
good berries.
In my pocket. It's safe in there.
Cool. All right. That's the state of the board now. Yep.
So
Oh, wait. Wait. Oh.
No!
Okay. Garen's still alive. Scale is still alive. Floyd disappeared, so we don't know. I'm hoping he's okay.
But if he was dead, he'd no longer be invisible.
Well, yeah. So I was actually going to say, but then I got sidetracked with the if you passed or not. Yeah. So as this impact happens, this like shockwave of cold. There's a grunt and Floyd reappears out of his out of this invisibility, but he is still alive. So he takes this impact and just recoils back, slams into the wall.
To each other as well.
I'd say yeah, you'd be able to look over and see it.
So
Does it
Mork
look?
did, but Mary didn't.
Yeah, Mark, absolutely. Mark knows. Is it like a form that explodes out of Ogin? Is his
So
body still
it's
there?
like as he sort of hits the ground, like this shadow sort of like these shadowy tendrils sort of envelop him, and like as they sort of disappear back into the ground, it's this thing standing there. The truth is standing there.
Got you.
Cool. Yep, your turn.
Okay. So I'm assuming since she's looking in this direction, she would have possibly very much seen him transform. Okay. So that's a what the fuck moment for later. She is going to shoot her bow at this, and thanks to no, yes, she's going to shoot her bow. And
Okay.
Serena has advantage, so let's see if it turns out anything.
Does it look like he has
I rolled a 12 and a 13, so plus 8. Yeah, plus 8 for 13, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Let me get my D8 out. Because she's only going to be doing 1d8 plus 4 since she doesn't have any spells. Um, 7 plus 4. 11.
11. Cool.
I'm also assuming as Serenia went down, did we lose the thing where he's got a minus to his
Yeah.
AC?
My concentration hella dropped.
It's super duper dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, her bonus action just tell Calder to just keep fighting. He'll go to bite. 14 plus his 5 is 19. Does he hit?
Yes.
Okay. I think she's okay.
Silence, child.
Yeah, just 2 points of damage.
Okay, is it cold?
No, it's piercing damage. He
Okay.
doesn't get cold damage added to his bite.
Oh no, yeah, he can add it to someone else's, isn't it?
He can have cold added to his own bite, but it's actually plus 0 because of her intelligence.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it's a
thought
different
that counts.
bonus action though. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Gale's turn. Is that all from you?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So Scale's turn. He sort of takes this impact and goes, Floyd, get us out of here. And then he was going to thrust his rapier again. Wow. 23. That hits. Ooh.
You know what I've been forgetting to do? Reckless attack.
Oh, babe.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Better late than never.
There's 2 dice.
Serenia, your turn.
Serenia is going to press her hands into the glass on the ground and push herself to stand up. And she's going to blindly reach behind her and pull a patch off of her cloak. She's going to, you'll see like a tattered black scroll appear in her hand. And she's going to flip it open and just start chanting in Sylvan. And I'm going to cast a 2nd level moonbeam. So it's going to get colder, unfortunately. It will get Ojin as well. And everybody kind of in that circle.
Fucking hell, that's huge.
What do we?
So This is why I was asking you the other day, Thomas, if you count as a shifter for this purpose.
Oh, I
Silvery
forgot
beam.
to ask Wombat.
Until the spell
about
ends,
it.
a moon-colored light comes from the sky and arranges. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that become in searing pain. They must make a Constitution saving throw or take radiant damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. A shape changer makes its saving throw at disadvantage. If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until its spell ends.
I don't think. Is it a shapeshift?
Technically, you are a shape changer.
Can you push the
Yeah.
area down further so that it catches like the bottom quarter of the creature and scale?
Like you put it there. Because if the circle is touch this,
Yeah,
he is in it.
because it's anything that's caught in it, isn't it? So if it
Yeah,
just
but-
catches,
I would see that thing standing and have no idea who he is.
oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
because if you move it out a bit, you won't get the pet all Floyd, but it'll keep everything else.
Yeah, I can't move it, you see, now that I've put it down. I don't have
So
DM
how to
powers.
throw my game? How to throw my
where
game
do you wanna-
with Tay?
Just like, have it somewhere. So it gets
I can't actually move it.
Yeah. I'll just draw in another color.
just
Probably
do
use
that.
something brighter than the red.
Has this got like, shapes that you can use, like measuring stuff?
Not good ones. That's too small now. Yeah, so it would be like that to avoid the pet.
So it hits. Does that count for Floyd?
Well, I think.
The token's out, but
I don't know. That's why I was like,
it's on the
pushing out a
square.
little bit.
I would say probably
Uh,
not because he's not physically in the circle. That's a 5-foot square, remember? He's not
Yeah,
thick enough
yeah.
to take up 5 feet.
Yeah, true. I guess that doesn't count for Garen then either.
Yeah, I'd say not.
Okay, so only scale, the creature, and Oogie. Cool. All right. So what was the thing?
On the start of their turns, when a creature enters it for the first time or starts its turn in there, it makes a con save. So not yet, but when it starts its turn.
Okay.
I was going to be making con saves all over the place.
And
a
I'm
lot of
doing it at
concepts.
disadvantage.
Because you are shifting. You are shifty.
And if I fail, I will turn back to my original form.
Original form with
with
like
1 HP.
1 hit point.
Oh, I thought you said immediately die.
Okay. Cool. So
He's a good berry, though.
And I cannot change
Mary,
form
your
after
turn.
that for how many time?
Until the spell ends.
Okay, and it is there for how many rounds?
Concentration.
Oh, concentration.
Okay, so she can just drop it. Let's go. Okay. Mary, your turn.
Smash! Reckless smash.
Smash or pass.
That's better. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so the first one is the magical bludgeoning. Oh, fucking course, I rolled a 2. So that is. Let's see. So it's 8 damage for the fist, and another 5 force damage on top of that. So that's 13 for the first strike. And then bonus action, because I mean I have a potion, could take it. This dude just doesn't give a shit. He's going to attack again. That is a natural 20 on my little wolfy head.
Very good.
Yes. Yes.
That's why you roll with recklessly, because you're dumb. Okay. So that should double all the dice. Du-du-du. So it's 6 plus. Ooh, a 6 and an 8. Oh, rolled fucking good on that. Okay, so that's. So the fist damage is 20 as he comes in with his big ass claw and just rakes it across him. And the force damage, I rolled 2 ones. So that's an extra 2.
Okay. So how much damage was it? Sorry.
So that was 22. That last
22,
hit.
cool.
As he's just
Okay.
laughing and cackling and sort of looking over at Ogin like, and then goes back to.
Very good. All right, cool. Is that it?
That's be done.
Cool.
Very easy.
Garen will sort of seeing this like explosion of this like creature into like in seeing truth, he freaks out a bit and runs backwards. Draws his crossbow. He saw that Begin turned into it and is on his side. Well, he was on his side, so he's going to continue shooting at the creature, but he's backed up in case.
But they can make a if they already saw it, they can make a history check to see if maybe or other thing to maybe if they know what I am. No,
I don't think Garen would
no.
have anything to do with that. No.
No, but I wasn't talking about Garen automatically, but the rest of the group.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That
You
might be something for later. All right, again, your turn.
I need to make Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. So, what is the DC?
Okay.
Sorry, my brain just shut off. The drugs
What
are
is
hitting.
the DC?
15.
Oh, yes, that's okay. I rolled a 19 and a 13 plus 5, I think. Plus 4, so 17.
So at disadvantage, you take 4 points of radiant damage.
And I don't shapeshift again because I passed.
No, you revert. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good. 4-point damage. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so Ogin will move there. You see, it is really smooth. My walking speed is really smooth while I'm in this form.
Yeah.
Like it
just
is shadow. It's shadow. Just walking.
2 absolute monstrosities just sat next to each other. Like,
yeah. I will have like him. So that is a Those are 29 hit.
There's a 29.
Fucking better.
29 hits.
1d8. So that is 11 point of piercing damage. And I will use action surge. Does a 23 hit?
23 does hit.
So that is a 10 point of piercing damage.
Yeah. Cool.
I rolled a 19 and a 13.
So you just sort of like float through this group, turn to it, you strike it twice with these claws that you've now got, these shadowy claws, and the creature sort of reels back from the impact. Floyd is next, unless you've got anything else you want to do.
No, that is no.
Okay. Meanwhile, Floyd still reeling from this ice blast. He's and seeing this sort of explosion. He looks around at everyone, and after hearing Scale say, "Floyd, get us out of here," he sort of looks around and goes, and he closes his eyes and thinks. And when he opens them again, they're glowing a bright green. And he sort of grabs this paddle, swings it upside down, and he sort of looks around at everyone, and seeing this sort of explosion. He looks around and swings it upside down, it begins glowing the same vibrant green down on the carving, and he slams it down onto the ground. And all of you plus Scale plus Garen are all teleported out, and you are sent off to the Happy Surprise Bakery.
And in the
Wow.
Happy Surprise Bakery, are we out of initiative?
Yes.
In the Happy
Serenia
Surprise
collapses
Bakery,
on the
Ambrose
floor.
Ambrose is getting up off the ground, growing those stalks again
Ready to fight
from
me?
up over his shoulders. And he has this yellow tinge to his eyes where they were big and sweet and puppy-like and brown. They're now kind of glowy yellow and
Can
a little bit
can
smarter.
Can I shapeshift on my own or no?
Yeah, you can turn back when.
Yeah.
No,
You know
don't
how,
turn back yet.
You know how some dogs have been trained to do CPR?
Yeah.
Jackson's just lying on the floor. You can see Zap trying to.
Oh,
do
it's
that.
Zap like
No, Zap.
oh.
Is Jackson down?
Yeah, he got
Ambrose
Roll me a medicine
Ambrose.
check from Zap.
Oh my god.
Ambrose will
Oh.
throw a cure wounds.
Medicine is wisdom.
Cheers to that.
They have high
If
wisdom.
Zap actually manages this, I'll be impressed.
He does not.
Ambrose throws a cure wounds.
Jackson, you're back.
Yay.
So as you all sort of appear in like the front room of this bakery, like it's quite tight for all of you, but you see Floyd sort of there and he's like puffing and he says, "Sorry, I don't. We needed to," and he just collapses. And quickly, Scale runs over and like sort of supports him.
Hey, real quick too, since Ambrose saved Jackson, Snados is going to use her last spell slot to go to Serenha and give her cure wounds.
I like how
Heal
for
for
this
10
campaign.
points. I rolled
10?
max.
Nice.
Yeah, 10. I rolled max. And let me do the explosive blah 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 first level. I'm sure she'll pass, right? Actually, I don't know. She rolled a 3. Does that pass?
So the DC for that is the spell level doubled.
Okay, so she passed.
So you're one above, yeah.
So,
Two to
10th
five.
level spell, you can't pass it.
Yeah.
We don't have 10th level spells.
We don't have to worry about 10th level. It's fine.
For now.
Still only third level.
Yeah. I like how for this campaign we all made characters who secretly transform into really nasty things.
Yes, but Ojin
Ambrose's
never
isn't nasty.
Ojin never wanted to use
Talking
it.
about. I don't have any idea.
So do we let my transformation back to the next session? Do we end the session there? So we let the there's no toaster.
Cool your jets, man.
I don't
No,
know what
Let's
he's saying.
resolve
You're
this.
getting a bit of ahead of yourself there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's
The Infinity Eye. Ooh.
Yeah, because Nikki's like, Ambrose's wasn't bad. Did you see my face while you were describing that?
No.
Disgusting. Mostly there.
Anyway,
we have a
that's what he
shadow
looks like
with
right now. He's got these like expanding, kind of wavering green stalks, letting off little yellow motes of light.
See, I'm starting to feel left out. Everyone's transforming. Like,
You've got a lizard puppy. Fuck off.
hey, be nice to Calder.
I love
Um,
Calder. That's why you should shut up.
He's
Anyway.
sensitive.
As soon as we transition from the battlefield into the shop, Mark is still going for it. He's just like, where'd it go? And he's just like smashing into the wall, just like, he's furious. Oh, do I need to save to see if I can come out of it?
If you want. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because I mean, not that Marigold really knows what's going on, but he's just
Mm.
got a sense that one of his friends has just fucking collapsed.
So Hogan will turn back into his original form, and you will
Mhm.
see he is sweating a lot, and he will leave immediately.
Was it a concert?
Hogan leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he leaves the shop.
Fuck.
9. A second
Still
rage
walk.
of the day as well.
Still walk.
Not happening.
We know his name, right? Ogie. We know Ogie's name, don't we?
You know
Yep.
Hogan's name, yeah.
Because she might be healing Savannah, but seeing Ogun trying to leave, she'll be like, "You need to stay here."
The fuck is up with this metal die? First time I got it was fucking amazing. Now I can't even get a roll above 10.
Suck less.
You don't put enough
Just
of
get good.
yourself in the dice.
Okay.
Believe in
Yeah.
the
So
cards, not believe in the heart of the dice.
as this sort of as Floyd collapses and Scale sort of supports him, Garen says, "Right, that was a close one. Is everyone still here? Everyone okay?"
When we were last here, this shop had fluids, helpful fluids. Where are they?
And Garen doesn't really know too much about Floyd's shop. He doesn't really frequent there. But for it's like because it's sort of like shut down. He's sort of pulled his stock away, like from the shelves and stuff. So you could probably assume that they're somewhere inside, probably
Ambrose
around
just
the back.
starts rummaging then.
And as the party, we're going to, as the party sort of has this moment of existing in a world that is not got some sort of fucking monster in front of them. We're going to call it for tonight. Everyone gain a level. Level 4.
Yay!
Full
you,
health,
Wombat.
full health, full health.
Do we want to roll hit dice real quick? I can record what we roll
We can do it after. It's fine.
after.
Yeah. We don't need to worry about it for the stream so
Give
much.
me that more dexterity.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll, because
I rolled a 5. Now you know.
here's my D10. Here's my D10.
A swaggy 5.
Hey,
11.
get it.
Nice.
4.
5 is the average today.
Which is fucking good, because Jesus Christ. You weren't lying about that thing that was going to smack the shit out of us. It not only smacked the shit out of us, it smacked the shit out of everyone.
So I rolled the 1. I was like, okay, we'll try to see if I am bamboozled, and I rolled another 1.
Aww.
I would like to say that Twitch gave us the affiliate message while we were on that stream today. So thank you so much to the folks who are watching. We love you. Thank you for those who are hanging out with me in chat. I love you, and take care of yourself, and come back next week so you can
Say it.
see
Just say
the
it.
other game that we run.
Just say
I'm
the
not
line.
going to say. I'm not
Just
going to
say
say
it,
it.
Nikki. You know you want to.
Suck my dick, Tay.
We'll cast you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.